Welcome to another real, raw, and authentic episode of Coming Home with Jenny Oceans with myself, Jenny Oceans. Thank you for being here, celebrating you for being here. And as you know, coming in real, raw, and authentic every time, all the time, no matter where you see me, at the shops, at home, or online, I'm always the same. There is no shifts or changes. Pay my deepest respect to the original custodians of this land, the Bundjalung country and the Yugambeh people, all that has walked before us, all that is walking with us, and all that we walk after us. Forever grateful to be able to call this place my home, to have my bare feet on this earth and to feel the deep connection they have created with Mother, to live on her and off her, to celebrate her daily in ritual and in dance, in song. Forever grateful for their deep connection they've created and understanding of how to live in harmony with the earth. Thank you. I want to come in with a quick, beautiful, potent episode, speaking into that to transform and to change our life can sound really big. And for some, it feels like, yeah, let's go. And for others, it's like, whoa, that's a lot. That's too much. And I don't know if I want that. And that's okay. But I want to speak into something that is talking about how do we shift and how do we change and how do we transform and how do we become conscious creators of our life. Now, I have something really incredible coming up very shortly. I have a few things, but this potent thing is sitting there. And for me to make this possible, I need to make sure that I am ready for it. And how does that even sound? For me to hold space for these women, I need to make sure that I have and continue to look after myself and expanding my capacity to such a stretch that I can give 110% of myself to all of these women. Now, I've heard people telling me, you need to expand, you need to make it more, you need to have hundreds. And I'm like, no, I don't want to have hundreds. And this is why the investment is a financial investment and it is also a time investment. Because it's something for the woman that is truly ready to change her life. So for me to hold capacity for these women, I need to make sure that I'm doing the work myself to have the space for these women, very limited numbers. And also what I need to work on is when these finances are coming into my account, flowing into my business, I need to be ready to hold that. Because if I'm not ready to hold that energetically, I'm going to push it away. Now, some of you might go, yeah, that makes sense. And others will go, what do you mean? It means that we have beliefs. We have the old dusty books in our mind that I always talk about. And if we have old dusty books in our mind, pushing away the thought when it comes to, for example, finances. You know, if someone have believed their whole life that they need to exchange time, minutes for money, and that if someone were to pay them $1,000 for an hour call, if they have a belief in here saying, no, you can't do that, you're going to push that away. And even if you think that you're ready to, let's say you're introducing a 1 hour call, a coaching call, or whatever it might be, a massage, whatever it is, and you're setting it out there for $1,000 for an hour, and you think that's right, you believe in that, but in your mind you have an old dusty book saying, hell no, girlfriend, you are not receiving that much money. So just the thought of receiving that $1,000 for 1 hour makes your nervous system wobble. It makes the nervous system feel like, whoo, this is panic here, this is not right. So that's why it's so important that we're working on our mind together with our body and bringing in our body to regulate a nervous system. So for me to introduce what will be my biggest offer ever is that I need to make sure that my nervous system is regulated and ready to receive it. Because if it's not, then I'm not going to receive it. I'm going to energetically push it away. And if I were to push it away, I would stop these women from totally transforming their life. And how freaking rude would that be? You know, I've spent 20 years gathering information, trying to, thank you very much. I've spent the last 20 years gathering information, practices, and studied with other teachers and done so many things to get to where I am right now, to get to live this magical life that I live right now. And I say that with pride. So for me to step into what is the next level for me, to opening up for these 20 women, and for my nervous system to be okay to receive that financial exchange, and also for me to gift, my nervous system to be ready to gift and hold space for these 20 women for this 6-week period, I need to make sure that I'm ready to hold that capacity. So from the beginning, I said 20 women. I want to hold space for 20 women. And as I'm sitting here, I'm like, I actually think that my capacity at the moment, in this moment, might be 10. Now that makes me actually feel emotional, because my monkey mind comes down in saying, oh, well, that means that you failed. You failed yourself. But now, the work I've done, I know that that is not the truth. That's my monkey mind. That's my old dusty book coming down telling me that, hey, you said 20, now you're bringing the numbers back to 10. That means that you failed. That does not mean I failed. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to remove that old dusty book telling me that I failed, because I've changed something. It's okay to change. And I take a breath to let my nervous system know that I'm fine. It's okay. Everything is actually really fine. Now my body has a signal that I'm feeling fine. My nervous system is regulated, and that sends a signal up to my mind saying she's good. We're good now. And I didn't even know I was going to come in and do that. But here we go. So holding the capacity is something we need to make sure that we're ready for. Holding capacity, receiving. If you're someone calling in a partner, for example, you got to be, your nervous system's got to be ready for that. Because if your nervous system is dysregulated, we are not ready to receive new, because your nervous system is there to keep you safe. It's not there for anything bad. It's there to keep you safe, right? Love it. Your nervous system is there to keep you safe. So if you have something you are desiring in your life, a new job position, becoming a mother, finding a partner, getting married, introducing a new offer in your business, a fit body maybe, losing some weight, whatever it is, you have got to make sure that your nervous system is sitting and feeling regulated in that decision. Because when that thought drops in, we can do all the vision boards and all of the things, right? But if they don't actually, if you're not ready for it, then it's not going to occur. And that's just how it is. You've got to make sure that your nervous system is ready. You can't push and you can't force this. This is something that's got to be done in an orderly manner. So I guess there's a couple of messages in this message. What is it that you are truly wanting and you feel like you're stuck? You feel like nothing's happening. You're not moving forward. Nothing is going on. Nothing's happening. What is that for you? And what old dusty book might you just have in your mind that's holding that away from you? And the second thing, which I guess I've just spoken about, which means that that's it, is that the 20 spots for becoming have now come down to 10 spots. So there is only 10 spots for the next round. And the reason for this being is obviously because that capacity, we've gone, the first round was 5 women, and to jump from 5 to 20, maybe that was just a too big a jump for me. And that's okay to admit that. That's actually really okay. And it's also important for me that the women that come in, that they know that they're 100% safe, held and supported, because becoming comes with guaranteed results. So I need to make sure that I can deliver that guaranteed results. So if you are a woman that is truly ready to transform your life, you might have followed along for a while, you might not have. But if you are a woman that's truly ready to change your life, you have tried the things and nothing you see it happening. Maybe something's happening, but then you're going backwards. 2 steps forwards, 5 steps backwards, and things are not really shifting and changing. And if you're truly ready to change your life, it takes commitment, it takes consistency, and it takes that you are investing time as well as finance. I gave away free classes to my breath class today, and 1 out of 5 of the free tickets were there. And this is what happens when we do things without an exchange, that people become a little bit fluffy about it. They don't take it very seriously. And the reason why it is so important for me that the women that are committing to becoming are really ready to actually commit is because it comes with guaranteed results. So I need to know that you're ready to invest the time, that you're ready to make the changes, you're ready to take responsibility, and you're ready to invest the finances to make this shift in your life. And I guarantee you will make the shift in your life, because I did. I am a living example. And it's 6 weeks that is going to totally transform your life. I'm not adding on to your life. I'm actually removing things to make it a flow so that you can truly start changing your life and make a shift. I'm sending you all the love and light, celebrating you for listening in. And please know that every time you choose to tune into Jenny Oceans, you are choosing growth and expansion. I'm sending you so much love. Ciao.